Ginger do the shooting. The Galliwasp general, you how we do the recruitment. We let players in and we kick them out and boot them. The war organizer, crime supervisor, put on your lipstick, figure take in the binds, yeah. And my car just pull up at the address. As like Mama Chaba in a wig in a address. I eat donut, but I put a little scene. Ginger alter, turn everything in a mess. They why them shadow. Zip for we name, that's why we have to call them shadow. We them can't bother. Tell Captain Black Sparrow. We are killed pirate from in the campaign fling shot. If a boy this girl I was gaming. Yeah, hear me now. And my car just pull up at the address. Aside Mama Chaba in a wig in a address. I eat donut, what a pretty little scene. Ginger alter, turn everything in a mess. They why them shadows. Live from we name, that's why we have to call them shadows. And we them can't bother. Tell Captain Black Sparrow. We are killed pirate from in the campaign fling shot. If a boy this girl I was gaming. Hey, and when me tell them about hero war. Hero war. This is Galliwasp general, you face me the tar. Hero war. Them a keyboard warrior, them a idiot. Hero war. Never recruit no player, say them a idiot. Trust me. Hero war. Yo, we do the shooting, and we do the recruitment. Some boy them never recruit a player and attack every time bad man move a player. Yo, Galliwasp general, them can't this is Galliwasp general. Them know say we bad in general. Rise up, we think them several. Yo,
Yo, Gala Blocks.
Hero wars. Mama Chaba. Hero wars. Galliwasp gaming blocks to the gala. Hero wars. Mama Chaba. Hero wars. Galliwasp gaming blocks to the gala. The baga lippy and the baga laba. Go fit in a dress like Mama Chaba. We send Lara Craft figure rise up yama. You get knocka that hard for your swallow. The baga lippy and the baga laba. You fit in a dress like Mama Chaba. We send Lara Craft figure rise up yama. You get knocka that hard for your swallow. When I tell no lie, panda one me up front. Mike Tyson, this a one I got punch. A dirty Polaris we carry enough stun. I must see the devil where I carry enough gun. Bring it up on the plane, carry through custom. I must see the devil where I carry enough gun. I couldn't meet them, I take for Captain Crunch. And I see the ice spice, so the boy them a munch. The baga lippy and the baga laba. You fit in a dress like Mama Chaba. We sell Lara Craft, figure price up the hammer. You get knocka hard for your swallow. The baga lippy and the baga laba. You fit in a dress like Mama Chaba. We sell Lara Craft, figure price up the hammer. You get knocka that hard for your swallow. Hero wars. Galliwasp gaming. Galliwasp gaming. And if a boy violate a things. Galliwasp gaming. Yeah. Like you Kai with the rework. You be so hot, me burn up my t-shirt. And if a boy try bully me, you know what dirt. Body for the game, body not the real world. Me feel like you Kai with the rework. You be so hot, me burn up a girl's skirt. Check.
Okay. So let me just get this down right quick. Oh man, there she is, right there. There we go. Let me just get over to my music, get my music right. Galliwasp, thank you for tuning into Galliwasp Gaming wherever you're at, wherever you're from today. It's an exciting day. It's an exciting day. On Monday, the 24th of November, Byrna will be made available to the general population, and some of us are fortunate to have a copy to give you guys some insight. Sea Mountain K6M, that is the queen right there. Much respect to the queen, much respect to man like Dan Impulse 9. I can only imagine you guys are enjoying your deliveries, because I happen to know that these guys have Byrna. So one thing that really blew me away about the whole Byrna delivery on my account was the fact that I've never actually gotten a hero that I haven't had to build. Byrna arrived on my account with 91k power, all the way on equipment rank 16. Yo, don't even talk about it. Queen's on 127. I haven't done a single fight with Byrna. I seen it and I said, oh my gosh. I kind of need to stabilize myself, make sure I've eaten, so when I go on the live stream I can balance and I do not burn out, because the excitement is real, guys. The skills are maxed, the skin is maxed, the artifacts are maxed. Already on G40, to be honest, I've got enough. I'm just gonna press that button right now. I'm not gonna add anything to it, but we've bumped up the healer class by 1. I'm just pressing that button. Sparks of power are maxed. It's kind of amazing still. It's kind of amazing. Before I get off of that, let me just go in there and see what's going on in the skills. Magic damage depends on magic damage. Health regen 50%. Guardian Spirit deals magic damage to enemies, while Byrna and nearby allies restore health. Health regen per attack. I don't know if that's something similar to Martha. Guardian Spirit attacks enemies, while each of Byrna's attacks restore health and energy to the ally with the lowest health. So she's going to be keeping your champs that are in danger of dying like Iris alive. I'm looking forward to getting Byrna and Iris together on the field car. I'm having a little bit of problems keeping Iris alive even with the level 10 relic. The Guardian Spirit moves across the battlefield attacking enemies. It cannot be targeted and inherits Byrna's magic attack and magic penetration. Byrna's basic attacks restore health and energy to the ally with the lowest health. Bear Cuddle, oh, you men are cute. Gradually heals the ally with the lowest health and grants them energy. Applies an effect to the ally with the lowest health for 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds, the ally restores health and gains energy. Living Heart is the last one, which is max health increase 100%. If an ally is fully healed, Byrna's healing increases their maximum health. That is kind of crazy. Now, due to the terms of the collaboration, there are only certain places that I can really go and test Byrna, because they say we can't fight in the Hydra, you can't fight in the arena, you can't until she's actually available for everyone. The only places I can really fight with Byrna right now is in the trainings, and outside of the trainings it's probably in the frontier. So what I want to do, just for a little bit of the only trainings we've got here is Cambot, so let me just create a training. I'll chuck a hero battle up. I'll chuck who were my top 5 before. Now I'm just gonna leave that there and I'm gonna attack it with Byrna, but I don't really. Okay, so she lands behind Mushy and Shroom. That's great. That's great. We'll chuck Iris in there and we'll chuck Folio on there. 412k. So let's go for a single battle and let's just check out what's going on with Byrna, what she does, what it do. To be honest, like, I barely even want to put Byrna on the defensive end so anyone can fight her right now. I feel like This is what I should do. Place the teams I want to fight with Byrna and just don't even make her available like that. I guess Queen would have to tell me how it works, what she does with the trainings, but this is interesting. Byrna is head and shoulders above, well, not head and shoulders above, she's above, as you see when I look on the create and I go to hero battle, she's third in my roster. Only Ju and Mushy supersede her at the moment. Now the first one was a defeat, but that's not really how we judge fights in Hero Wars. That was one for me to watch. This one I'm actually gonna put one for me to test, and I'm gonna run the times 10 on it and see what I get. And this is why you run 10 times trainings, because you might have just been disheartened by the first one. Monday's the big finale in Royale League, still trying her on offense. Yeah, see, these are literally when she touched my account, I just got super excited and I wanted to do stuff, but I realized, you know what, bro? Get on the live stream, balance yourself, channel your inner chi, go to the supermarket, get something to eat, make sure that you don't just jump on the live stream excited and 10 to 15 minutes in you can't hack it and you jump off. Make sure you can actually stay on the live stream for a minute. So let's take a look at the results. So 7-3 to Byrna. Like we see in the previous one, you can see here Ju and Mushy is alive when I fought. Ju stands alone, Ju and Iris, Ju and Mushy, those are the 3 wins. So basically what's happening for the most part when we're losing is just Ju being super OP. That's what's killing Byrna. So that's good to note that a super OP Ju can knock it down, but wow, okay. So this is interesting because we've got a lot of healing from Byrna, but also a lot of attack, and a lot of attack from the entire team. I want to go back and watch this fight, but I want to take it off of the ×4 and put it on ×1, just so we can see a little bit more of what's going on. Folio drops at the back for their team, Folio drops at the back for my team. I guess that must have been Ju's ult. Mushy drops, Iris drops, then Ju drops, and everyone's getting damage off. It's interesting. So let us look at this one where Byrna dies and see what's going on here. Mushy, Mojo, Maya, Goose, +1. Yeah, okay, I'll get Mojo out because he's actually quite strong on my team. And I have got a decent Electra. So who just was that? Ju killing my Byrna? Or maybe it was Iris, car. Iris is still alive. But yeah, the biggest threat that seems to be happening to Byrna is just Ju blasting her to pieces. And then it turns into a thing of Ju Relic versus Ju Relic. Whole lot of damage from Ju, not so much damage from Byrna, but let me just... So, I'm gonna look at that line, but I just want to quickly see bottom of the table. Here in a defeat, a little bit of damage. What have we got here? Still at the lower end of the table. Still at the lower end of the table, still getting out healed by Mushy. So I have a team recommendation. Let me just create that right now. Mushy, where's Mojo? I've got a strong Mojo. Maya, my Maya kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. My Maya kind of sucks. I do have Goose on the ends. I do have Electra. Let us put it together. It's 311k. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Jew out of the party. I'm gonna put Byrna. Where's Polaris? Let me chop Polaris in. 339. It's a little bit OP. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Get Moja out and see what I want. Interesting. So now we get conclusive results. I wonder how much of that. Ooh, this is actually beautiful. So Queen was teaching me about the RNG the other day. So like I guess Queen's actually Strong Marta is a common counter to Jew if she can. Okay. My Marta doesn't have that much health, and I'm not pumping the health too much because I want her for Hydras. But RNG, the random number generator, Queen was telling me I still don't fully 100 understand it, but if your team has RNG in it, it's harder to win against because it's harder to predict victories. So if you see here on this second set of trainings, Mr. Galliwasp, there's bare different results on the outcome. I guess what that would mean from my limited understanding, and if Queen is still there, she can tell me. I guess what that means is there's RNG in this line of Folio, Electra, Jew, Moshi, and Iris. Whereas when you look at this line of Moshi, Byrna, Mojo, Iris, and Polaris only moves health a little bit, but the results are a lot more consistent. Let me look at the report and see what's going on. Moshi and Shroom, Mojo and Iris are going absolutely crazy. Yep, and it's pretty consistent. So let's take a look at the fight. Okay, the RNG is Jew-related crit chances is what man like Impulse is saying. So one thing I can say, guys, is my introduction to the content creator program has been an introduction to a whole other level of knowledge and understanding, because these guys, a lot of them play at a much higher level than me. A lot of them have been playing a lot longer than me, so they understand things in a different way. I think Polaris might be making this a bit unfair, so let me attack it with another line which does not contain Polaris. You wouldn't use a team in war unless it's 100% in training and all teams, all 5 heroes standing. Okay, we are learning. So I guess according to Queen, from these results, this team could potentially go in war. The Moshi, Byrna, Mojo, Iris, Polaris. I want to attack the same line, but I want to take Polaris out. I'm going to go Moshi, Byrna. I'm going to put Iris. I'm going to put Mojo back on it. And I'm gonna see, the thing I don't like is, let me put Maya in so it balances out a little bit, a tiny bit, and run it times 10, because why is what that, hold on, look at what is this? I put Maya in. Why is Maya 44k on offense and 42k on defense? Moshi's still the same, 94k. Mojo's only on one side. Let me get Mojo back in. Mojo's 54 both sides. Yes, Ghost, big up yourself, bro. Okay, it's a visual bug. So let's just look at these battle results. And this is with Maya. We're still getting straight consistent victories. What I believe is happening is I reckon Byrna is probably keeping Maya alive. And she's OP in my team for the most part. So maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, her healing is rather OP still. Because if you look at the team on the left, they've lost almost no health. Almost 0 health loss. A lot of damage from man like Mojo. Impressive, I like it still. So, let me see, let me create. Let's create. So let's go hero battle R1. Let me just look at the team though. Moshi Ju, yeah. So let me get rid of Electra. Go to hero battle, put Moshi Ju. Where's Mojo? Here's Mojo, Goose, Iris. That's a team that I'll be liking. And then I wanna put like okay, let me try it in this line. Electra, Sebastian, Goose. This will be an interesting test for me because King Mao, and we're even underpowered on the punch up. I like it. I like it. Okay, she's not that hard. Let's see what happens. I might need to bump it up a tiny bit. But yeah, this is the only way for me to play this particular line. I guess Iris, nah, see King Mao goes down early. Byrna can't keep her alive, and then I guess what, Iris makes everyone go splat? Ju makes everyone go splat? Somewhere in the middle. Alright, get it out my face. Let's go. So let me see. Go to defensive teams. That was a 3-5 I'm going against with Marta. Let me try the same line. Electra, Goose, Sebastian, Byrna. I want to see if Byrna can keep King Mao alive and make King Mao a little more effective, which might be easier when she's not facing the Ju relic. Okay, 3-7 at times. Yeah, a whole lot of getting wiped. A whole lot of getting wiped. Big up, Dan. Big up yourself, bro. Thank you for passing through. Okay, so now King Mao takes some damage. Let's see what going. Okay, we get her right back up to full health. Maya and Electra drop, and then it gets peak for them. And this is actually crazy because if she increases health on the hero if they're fully healed, she could potentially be monstrous with Electra. Like a monster with Electra. That is impressive. But if she could do that more consistently, that's like 1 in 10. Julius, Byrna, Folio, Lara, Polaris. Yeah, I don't even have all of that. Let's see. Let's go back to the defensive teams. This the first team. Let me put up a team without Ju. Cause Ju's a little bit pepper, so we'll go Ju, Folio, Iris, Mojo, Goose. And then we'll attack that with, so there's no Julius, but we've got Byrna, we've got Folio, no Lara, we've got Polaris. We'll put Moshi onto tank, and I don't want to put the Iris relic on. See, Mojo's gonna make the team a mess. Even Maya, but I'm gonna go with Maya and try her still. Wow. Okay. Against the Iris Relic. Wow. Polaris dies twice. That's impressive. That's actually really impressive. Folio dealing tons of damage. Is it consistent? I imagine so, car Folio is the dealer. We have Polaris moving up in the table. Let me take another look. Wow. Let me watch this, bro. What is this? Polaris snap. She went crazy. Let's see what this is. So she has this thing, it's almost like Folio's shield. You see they're both together. Folio's is on top of the bear. It looks like what, more than one bear comes out, or different bears provide different functions. But wow, she does pump a lot of healing, and she also has potential for damage, which is interesting, and I like that because it's almost similar to Tidus in the way that Tidus also heals and deals. So for context, this stage has been killing me on a repeat. I'm just gonna show you what happens when I go without Byrna. Then I'm gonna put Byrna in the team and we're gonna see what she's saying. Because it seems like the only two safe places for me to fight right now in training and in the Eternal Frontier. So this is what's been happening. I've tried almost all combinations. There is no getting past this team for me so far. I've been stuck 374k against 500k. Let's see what Byrna does. Can she keep Iris alive is the question. Nope. Not Iris, not Folio, but wow. Okay. Okay. That's actually really close. That's like the closest I've been to beating that stage. With Iris destroying my team. So I've got one more thing that needs to happen, but Folio goes quick. Mojo might do the trick. So let's take a little look and see what happens when we put Mojo on there. My Polaris is too weak. Oh, but maybe Byrna might keep her alive. You might actually be right, Queen. Byrna might actually keep my Polaris alive. And that would definitely be a test. Wow. Okay, Byrna's standing up solo. Okay, with a one mushroom. That's crazy. That's impressive though. Because that's kind of what we want to see. We actually want to see what Byrna can do, what she does in different situations. And for her to stand up at the end of the match and just eat the rest of the ops like that, we like that from Byrna. So let me see. Switch Goose with Polaris, Folio and Byrna. So we get Iris out. She said switch Goose, Polaris, Folio. So let me get Folio in and Polaris. And I guess we'll take Mojo out and we'll just put the Iris relic back in, but then get Goose out and put Byrna. Yup. Okay, and we'll chuck Goose on the second team, get Maya out of the tank position. Polaris, Folio, Byrna, Iris, Mojo. Where's Jew? He's on the second team. Okay. Let's see what's going on. If she can keep Polaris alive, that's gonna be, it's trouble. Oh my gosh. Like the last team slapped my Polaris around left, right and center. Oh gosh, Queen. Yeah. I like it, I like it, I like it. See? And this is why, like, certain times just being in the company of more experienced players, being in the company of the next level is what can and will take you to the next level. Car that almost feels like a hack right there that Queen just gave me, like a hack, bro. Car if Byrna keeps Polaris alive like that, oh my days, it's trouble. Nah, okay, Polaris still needs a little bit more. Polaris still needs a little bit more. And Iris, but to be honest, okay, Byrna goes down. Impressive. Mushy just on the edge of dying. ADT Jesus, man, like Jesus, big up yourself, my bro. Is that Drew getting crazy? I really don't know why I'm watching these second battles, so I should just skip them. So what we really want to see is, what I want to see now is this. This is going to give us a real good impression of how good Byrna really is when I click auto battle, and we see how many stages can she do like 21 Savage, where I'm just running. I leave all my ops running. Hey, now this is just letting you know Byrna is super gully, bro. Super gully. Cause just for context, I'm gonna stop right here. Just stop. And I'm gonna show you something, right? Take Byrna out, put Mojo in, hit the auto battle, and let's see what's popping. Okay, we got a victory. How long can we run? Not very long. After one victory, that winning streak stops. We're gonna take Mojo out, we're gonna put Byrna back in, we're gonna hit the same auto battle and see. She's savage, bro. When you see her running like this, Byrna's savage, bro. She's 21. That's crazy. Like, she's gonna run herself up to G45 before I've even put the tally on. Car, this is just like, let me just stop. That's crazy, Byrna. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. That is crazy work, bro. Crazy work. So we lost in Global Championship. Ouch. We knew we was gonna lose in Guild War. I don't feel like we lost in Guild War, you know. I feel like we won in Guild War. Man like Grey Rabbit, thank you very much, my brother. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect. So yo, ahead of the public release, do not use her in PvP, but this right here is the tally. Now, before I put the tally on, I've just been running and seeing what's going on, so I kind of want her to go and run in the frontier before. No, I haven't added the talisman, because before I add the talisman, I kind of want to see what Byrna does on her jacks without a talisman, just fully upgraded, and you can see from how she was moving in the frontier, she's savage. She's savage. Now, I didn't expect her to get stopped so quick. I wanted to see her run a little bit more, and to be honest, I'm not putting the tally on yet. So, all Byrna's health is dictated by magic attack. We just got 2 levels. I'm gonna chuck them 2 levels on her, and we'll go back to the frontier, and we're gonna click the auto button battle, and we're gonna see why pre. Car, I reckon that extra magic damage is gonna keep Polaris alive that little bit longer and keep her running. And like, if she can earn her way, earn her level 45 glyph in the frontier, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. This looks like, I mean, it looks like It looks like we haven't really seen a healer like this since Goose. This is crazy. What's happening in the Eternal Frontier right now in front of my eyes that you guys are watching on the live stream is crazy. Because you see, I'll stop this and take Byrna out, and it's a different story. She's just eating up the stages. Alright, stop. It's immense, bro. It's immense. Let me see, bro. Let me watch. Hold on. Stop. Stop. I want to watch, bro. I want to see, bro. I want to see. Can't just be going crazy like that. I want to see, bro. This is brand new, hot off the press, fresh. Man never come to the live stream to just watch me, bro. I want to see, bro. Iris goes down. Byrna could not save her. But she's keeping Polaris alive. And where we've got Folio dealing damage too, it's danger. The second battle I am going to be skipping. That is not the main event today. Out the way, bro. But show me some more action with Byrna. Car. This is even before the talisman. Like, when I get the talisman, I won't be surprised if Iris just don't die. And my team is just OP. Like, oh my days, wait till this goes PvP, bro. Woohoo, it's trouble. It's trouble. This is trouble. This is trouble. Byrna's looking serious. I can't even lie. I'm sorry, you man. We're not watching you right now. Let me try a different team. Let me take... You know what? Let's get adventurous, bro. Let's get adventurous. Where's my little line that I was enjoying? Who do I have to drop? I think I have to drop Folio. Where will she sit? Oh, she'll tank. She tank. Alright, tank then. Go on then. Go on then. Cause this is really gonna put Byrna's skills to the test, because as you see, Dante is not built. He's purple, he's green. Okay. Yeah, she's not really well. Alright, let me give her a little bit of support. Let's take Dante out. I don't want to put Moshi. I kind of want to let her tank. Let me find Marta. Put Marta there and see if I can give her a little bit of support. Put Folio in the back, so at least she's not the only one doing the healing. She gets some supplementary healing if we can get Marta moving. Yeah, Marta's too slow to ult. I still want Octavia, but let's see what happens if we chop Maya in there. Let's see. Let's try to give Byrna some rigorous testing and give her some actual challenges. Yeah. Alright, so my Octavia is super weak. My Dante is super weak. And let's see. That's actually a good idea. Let me take Maya out and let me put Goose in. Yeah. Take Maya out, put Goose in, and then yeah, leave Iris. We'll leave Iris for right now. But I want to see if I can get a decent healing comp going with her that's actually gonna keep Byrna alive at the front. Goose ain't gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna try one more thing, which is power down a little bit. Get Marta and who else? See, Moshi's gonna tank. I do not want Moshi to tank. Marta will stay behind. Let's try it. So we've got 3 healers in now. And it's 273 against 575. We're asking a little bit much from Byrna, but we really want to see. Yeah, the JJI is kind of destroying her still. And they're blaming it on Marta. See, it would be nice if I had a bigger roster. I'd go for Judge still. Okay, so let me get this out here. True, let's put a tank in front of her with the same line with not Iris. Well, maybe Iris, but yeah. So it's a super weak team. We're just gonna cover her with a tank, a little bit like a blanket. Can I fit Goose in there somewhere? If I do, who's my DPS? Let's watch it first. Let's see how it goes. Electra, I wonder if her and Electra can stay up still. Electra shouldn't vanish so fast. Okay, this is cool now. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So maybe not directly as a tank. So you see how weak how weak the Octavia and Dante are. They've disintegrated. But look at what's going on here with Polaris, Byrna and Electra. Look how they're staying alive. Look how she's keeping Electra alive. That right there, Queen. Woyoy. With your Electra and your Queen. You see when you put them two together? Woyoy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Dante out. I'm going to put Goose in because I liked what was happening right there. And I know I'm going to ramp it up in a sec and I'm going to change out Polaris. I'm going to change out Polaris and I'm going to put Iris in with the Relic. And this team's going to blast. But even this right now, the way how she's keeping the tank alive, the way how the team is working together and healing, it's almost like a Hydra line. So they finally get Octavia down and Byrna down. Alright, cool. That's nice. That's actually really nice. So let's get Polaris out and let's get Iris in. What do you reckon, Queen? We'll go for Iris first. We'll chop Modge around here. When you see Byrna's skill descriptions and you know what Electra does, they almost seem like they're made to work together. This is Galli. Wow, they got Iris down though. Alright, so what I'm gonna do to remedy that is I'm gonna get a little bit more attack on the front and I'm gonna change out Electra and I'm gonna put Moshi. Change out Electra and put Moshi in. Moshi should give me a bit more attacking advantage.
Hear nature's roar.
I like her animation, to be honest. I like her graphic. I don't like her dying like that. I don't like Octavia dying on her watch. But like even the voice actress that they've got for her graphic and her animation, even the whole character design, the bear, I like it. This is gonna be interesting. Still Caden, but Iris is now a suppressant to Caden because they can't revive when they get killed by Iris. But yeah, I did kind of have a feeling Kayla was gonna blow things apart. So I'm not really sure. Let me just what we got. Goose, chuck the Drew relic on, chuck the Iris relic in there, put Maya on, go auto for a couple of stages cause she is savage. Oh, that's actually, let me check. Let me get the next milestone and check the glyphs. Because I feel like, okay, we've hit a impasse. Alright, let's go. So you see, all I've done so far is I've glyphed up, ranked up to 45, and I put 1 on. That's taken her above Jew. I just put another 1 on. So let's go. No, not there. Back to the frontier. And Caden, back to auto battle. Okay, that magic damage is not cutting it. We're gonna take Jew out, put Folio in, and run an auto again. Not cutting it. So we're gonna get Goose out, chuck Mojo in, run an auto again. Still not cutting it. And then, having tried that, I'm gonna watch the actual fight and see what's going on, why we're failing, what the cause of the failure is, and once we know what's actually causing the failure, then we can start to look at solutions. Are we just getting completely overpowered here? Lars and Kayla. Oh, I know what to do with them, man. It's Lars and Kayla. Get Folio out. Get Polaris in. With what? Iris, get Mojo out. Man's hiding around there. Get Goose in. Run the auto and see if we can slap these twins. Yeah, I noticed it earlier actually. I think I might have shared it on the Discord. Polaris locked the twins down today, bro. And it seems like Polaris is a decent counter for the twins, because you see twins were stopping all them other teams, and once I actually watched the fight and was like, oh, that's what's happening. This worked for me earlier. Let's see if it works again. It looks like that combination of Byrna and Polaris is dangereux. Looks like it's super dangerous. Now, just for context, I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna jump over here to my heroes. This is my Polaris build, right? 2-star Polaris, equipment rank 10, max skills, 17 on intelligence, 30 on armor, 15 on magic attack, mostly because it's super hard for me to get her to stand up. The glyphs are still embarrassing. The artifacts are also embarrassing. The sparker power is very low. The best thing I've got going for my Polaris is this magical crit hit chance talisman that I got for the Hero Wars birthday, and this is what makes my Polaris so dangerous. So most of the time I have problems keeping Polaris alive. Yeah, I figured that out, because when I first got Polaris, I had like a 1 or 2-star Polaris with no artifact, and she was immensely good, and I was like, wow, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter with Polaris. Like, I was using Dirty Polaris for quite a while, quite a while with the Dirty Polaris, and it's all good. So what's this? These man, and they didn't take to the Polaris or the Iris. So I'm gonna pop over here. I'm gonna jump onto Byrna and I'm gonna pump that magic a little bit more, because when I first started playing, I thought it was all about health, it was all about healing. But then you get to realize everything is based upon your damage. All your healing is based upon physical attack or magic attack. You want more healing out of a healer. What you need to pump is the attack. That's how they heal more. And as you see, I was at an impasse. I couldn't make it through one upgrade on Byrna's magic attack, and now I'm running again. And for me, it's important to like figure some of this stuff out before I put the talisman on, before I do all of that, so we really get to kind of see the worth of the hero. Let's take a little watch, see what's going on. It looks like magic damage is probably blasting Polaris to pieces. I can tell you that before we even watch, and we'll see how correct I am. She actually got an ult off, stayed alive. Byrna heals her, that's amazing. How do we lose? I guess Zesha ramps up after time. Okay, we don't lose when we actually go and fight. The team stays together in an amazing way. So that's one of the things about Eternal Frontier. Sometimes you just need to try again. Sometimes you just need to fight manually. Sometimes you just need to try stuff. But this team, to be honest, Byrna's giving me Tidus vibes, bro. Like, the first thing I saw about Byrna was Blaze in the content creators chat saying, yo, she's impressive. And like, Byrna's giving me Tidus vibes. Byrna's giving me Drew Relic vibes. She's giving me like the Edge of Amazing vibes. She's looking like she's gonna be really good. Not looking like she's gonna be really good. She's looking like she is really good. Really good. I mean, you guys can let me know from what you're watching and what you're seeing what you think Byrna's gonna be like for you, how you think she's gonna fit into your teams. But from what I'm seeing with the heroes them that I've got and the testing at this point, she's looking really good.
Hear nature's roar.
That's Octavia. Killed my Polaris. It's the end of the thing. Let's get Goose out and put Folio in then. And or maybe, how about if we don't put Folio in? Let's get Goose out and put Jew in. Cause I haven't done much with Jew, and Jew for me at this point, I still feel, even with Iris, that the Jew relic is the best relic I've experienced. I need better builds on Folio. I can't say because I don't have like an equal or an even squad, but like Jew is OP. I'm really not understanding how my Polaris is staying alive and I haven't taken down one of these lot. Is it their shielding? Let's get Folio in. Let's get Folio in because I'm about getting to the point where I want to go and put the talisman on.
Pulse of the cosmos.
I'm getting to the point where I want to go put the tally on. I want to turn it up. But Folio makes the difference. And what it is with this game is like, there is no best hero. It's about locks and keys. It's about counters. It's about combinations. We're in the new world. It could be easier. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go auto battle and we're gonna let them run and see what's going on just for 1 second. How these lot engineer the frontier from my observation is it gets tougher and it gets tougher. It looks like Byrna has a lot of versatility because she's a healer, and she's not looking like a specific healer like how Aiden is like a specific chaos healer. But let me just go check right quick. Defeat, don't tell no lies. Let's just check right quick. Yeah, so she is nature faction, so she'll definitely work well with Oya. As you see, I'm using her with Goose right now and getting good results. Let me head back to the frontier. I don't have Oya, but I'm gonna keep Mushy and I'm gonna drop Iris, I'm gonna drop Polaris. Let's get Goose. Where is Astaroth? No Oya. Let me see. Let's chuck the Jew relic on. And then we'll chuck these two over here and see. Okay. Yeah, Yasmin. So the thing is, you will get different results because as you can see, everything's telling me to upgrade Astaroth. I started working with Astaroth at one point early in the game. Astaroth was one of my strongest tanks. I kind of segued into Electra, and Electra kind of took over, and Mushy got a lot stronger, and I started using dodge teams with Dante as a tank, and I still need to build him a lot more for it. So as you can see, I haven't even taken Astaroth to level 120. He has kind of fallen by the wayside, but at the same time, putting him in front of Sebastian and Yasmin, especially when I know he's underpowered, I don't think I wouldn't say it's exactly fair still. Cause Sebastian will kill everything on your front line, and so will Yasmin. So if you haven't got a good strong hero in the front, it can be problems for you. And this team is looking like they want the tally. They really want the tally. But before we go get the tally, man like Sparky White inside the place, what you saying to me, my brother? Everything good, man? What's popping is Byrna. We're checking out Byrna, the brand new hero that's gonna be available on Monday. And so far, she's looking really good. So far, she's looking really good. She's a healer. And so far, for the most part, results have been impressive. I'm seeing some impressive results. But these guys are just tearing my team to shreds. Let me check the power difference. Yes, 391k against 565k. So, and it's 116k Yasmin. Everyone on the team is like 110k. Yeah, the big green bear is what's going on right about now. So this is Byrna, and she's got the big bear, and she has been delivered in good shape. So before I put the talisman on, now that magic attack is maxed. And let me just check what the other glyph is. That is magic pen. That is beautiful. So that would be my next target. But let's run the auto battle and see. Let's see if that makes the difference. It does not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Iris. I'm gonna chuck Electra on the front, and I'm gonna take another shot and see what we got. That's working nice. That's working nice. That's working nice. So that's the exact tactic that I was like hoping for, why I put Electra and started stacking the tanks. Because as you see, that team was putting a lot of force on the tank in every fight. Mushy was dying first. And my hope with putting Electra on the front was that she would just give the team a little bit of time to get going. And that is exactly what happened. And like, if you've been watching for a while, you'll notice every glyph level has had a decent impact. And now you see we're getting to the harder stages. That little trick of doubling up the tanks to kind of get the team going seems to be working consistently. This team with the Jew tank is interesting. That could be one for PvP, Jew tank. Special shout out to my producer, Room in the Sky. We've got a new vinyl dropping, myself, River Jordan, and Room in the Sky. It's a song called Kibela Amlak. I've just got pictures of him that we've got test press going, so we should be getting live with that soon, and that is some music I'm really looking forward to releasing. The Jew tank team is moving a little bit OP, you know. I might have to go take that to the arena and go play with it. I don't know if it's gonna supersede the Mushy tank, but let's take Electra off the front for right now, and let's chop Polaris back on. Let's chop Polaris back on. So you see how quick they blasted Polaris, cause she's really not ready for this level. Byrna kept Iris alive for a little minute. But Mushy and Shroom is OP, especially when she starts spawning lots and lots and lots of mushrooms. That's what I tell guys, at the end of the fight is when Mushy gets started. Mushy's not a quick killer, but in situations like that last one, that's where Mushy becomes excellent. There was a fight earlier where I think Byrna won the fight standing up just with 2 mushrooms, just 2 leftover mushrooms. She's kept Polaris alive this time, that is great. To be honest, that for me has been the biggest test of Byrna, keeping Polaris alive, and she's passing that with flying colors. Because outside of fighting with Byrna, my Polaris dies a lot, bro. Because she's not properly built. But even the amount of progress I've been able to make today, I was at 37 on the Eternal Frontier before receiving Byrna. And I'm at the end of this. I will let you know exactly where I'm at, and as you can see, I am still running. So that amount of progress in the Eternal Frontier, it makes a big difference, especially when you know you can farm runes and you can upgrade heroes with those runes to allow you to continue to farm runes. Yeah, it makes a big difference to your account still. Cause the Frontier is the equivalent of the dungeon, but for heroes. And eventually you get to a point in the Frontier where you need 8 teams. I remember Pirate Jim showing 8 different lines. Queen can tell you her Frontier probably holds 7, 8 different lines, 9 different lines, or 20 lines. In your Frontier, Queen, are you serious? 20. I guess there is 70 heroes still, but 12 lines. Yeah, so I'm 27. Just getting Byrna has taken me from 37 on the Eternal Frontier leader up to 27. One of your guildmates has 20 lines. That is insane. 20 lines. So guys, this is an attacking line. You royal are on some different thing, man. Send a 3-piece chicken and chips, yo. with the big bad boy relic and the hey, you look different, you know. So just so you guys can understand, this is one attacking line: Polaris, Iris, Goose, Byrna, and Mushy. This is a second attacking line. I think on my main I'm up to 3 lines. I've seen Pirate Jim using 8 lines. Queen tells me she has 12 lines, but one of her guildmates fields 20 attacking lines. Mind blowing. 20 attacking lines. That's like 100. That would be 100 heroes, but to get 20, he's using attacking lines of 3 heroes. That'll be like Kayla Aiden and Goose or something like that. With max talisman, max heal. Yo. There's levels to this game, my people. There is levels to this game. $75 heroes right now, but I guess 1 every 2 months. That's gonna get to 100 pretty soon. Yeah, Mojo, I really do like Mojo. One of my favorite combinations. Let me chuck him in right now, although I do like to put him with Goose. So I also like Mojo and Polaris. I'll give Iris a rest, put her on the second team with the Jew tank. Okay, so this looks like one for Electra. Yeah, this is definitely one for Electra. Cause that Yasmin is moving ferocious. And it's not really giving them a chance to ult, but I'll leave Mojo in. I will chuck Electra on the front. And I'd just like to take this moment to big up everyone who's tuning in, and thank you guys for joining me at Galliwasp Gaming, wherever you're at, wherever you're from. Your time and attention is appreciated. If you have more than 1 tally and get stuck in Eternal Frontier, it can help switching tally. That is very true. So as we speak of the talisman, oh, my team has been going crazy on Broads. Oh, lots of Broad defense rewards. Is Broad still open? Let me jump over there and see what's going on. What team is going crazy on defense like that? Check my defense. It's actually the team I've been working on. It's Octavia, Dante, Polaris, Folio, and Iris. In the hero arena, I'm rocking Octavia, Polaris, Folio, Dante, and Astaroth. And okay, I punched up and they have been getting at me still. They have been getting at me. But it took Soothing Alarm 3 tries to get a crack. But I was like 15 in the Grand Arena recently. After getting an upgrade for the Iris relic, I'm still doing some. Iris is still under construction still. Iris is still under construction. I'm not that fond of Galahad, but recently anytime I have energy and I see a hero mission, I just slap it, because the aim of the game is to get every hero to all-star. So you can start doing a thing called rune farming. When you have energy, you want to get rid of that energy so that you continue to generate energy. I swear that was a guild points thing. And I have not exchanged 2k today. I'm not going to do that right now either. What I am going to do, oh man, I don't know if you lot know what it's like to actually get one of these things on your account and just sit down there and just look at it like Queen's like, what, haven't you even loaded it up yet? I'm like, nah, you know what? I got it and I was so excited. I want to do everything on the live stream. I want you guys to get all the reactions live. I don't want to be round the back behind the curtain in one corner, putting things on, testing things, formulating opinions, and then coming and giving you lot an opinion. I want you lot to get the live reaction. So I've been waiting on this like for hours. When I saw this hit my account earlier, I was in the dungeon and I went in the kitchen and started playing music and started dancing and made myself a little coffee and did the little happy dance. Cause I was feeling good still. I want to spend a special shout out to Grey AEN, all of the community managers, all purple on your tally and 5 rows. Yeah, I guess some things are just reserved for the Queen. Go back, yeah, we'll save that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, talk about lucky. Alright, so let's get down to 10k. Hold on. Okay, that's 1 gold. We'll take it. Let's run down to 10k. You know what? I'm gonna ask Queen. What do you reckon, Queen? Roll another K. Roll another 1,000. Be happy with the 1,500 with the gold and purple. It's a high purple still. It's a high purple. Yeah, we'll save it. Alright. Yeah, because I could literally just burn that up and it not go anywhere. I'm going to collect all of these and big up my brother. You know exactly what time it is. Save for the next tally event. That is the one. Saving for the next tally event. So now she is the top on my team. Now she is really and truly the baddest thing. 10k over my Moshi. Man like Nihu said, please keep her out of PvP. I said, I'm only sparing you lot until Monday, you know. Monday morning, she is gonna be in war. Monday morning, she will be reporting for duty. So now we've got the tally. I want to take Electra off of the front, and we'll put her. I've been enjoying the Jew tank. I've been enjoying the Jew tank, bro. Let Jew tank. I like that she stands behind Moshi still and allows Moshi to tank. And you see the tally was doing some work right there, keeping Moshi alive for a minute. Whereas in previous fights before the talisman, Moshi just died. We nearly cleared that line, very nearly cleared that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Moja out and I'm going to chop Electra on the front, and I reckon that should do the trick. On a 1 mushroom, yeah. They're blaming it on Electra. I do believe. Where's Marta? Put Marta in there, or maybe let's go Polaris. Actually, let's go Polaris. But yeah, I'm gonna need to leave Electra on the front cause Sebastian's gonna shred Moshi and Shroom 2 pieces. Jew tank with Moja. I'm actually kinda liking the Jew tank vibes, you know. The whole talisman thing is a bit like playing the lottery, but it does add a significant boost to your heroes, especially if you have the right talisman. Like this right here is Polaris magical crit hit talisman going crazy on a team that's been stopping me on repeat. So now we've got that little band of bandits back together. Let's slap the auto battle button and see if we can hit that next 550. Nope. So let's see what we're facing. Why for that? Not so much pressure on the front now. We're not facing Yasmin and Sebastian, so I will take Electra off of the front and chuck Folio in and put. Don't want you lot to tank. I don't want any of you lot to tank. Chuck Dante in, or actually chuck Octavia in to let the Jew tank dance, bro. Let the Jew tank dance. Okay, Polaris is down. That's not good. That's not good. Iris is such a beast, bro. Such a beast. So, fight fire with fire. Take Folio out, put Iris in. Slapping my Polaris before she even gets a chance. Byrna cannot save her. Wow. What is that Iris? Okay, that's 115k Iris, and my Iris is 60k. That's a little bit fair. A little bit fair. But if you want to deal with my Polaris like that, then I'll let Astaroth tank over here, because I want to leave Electra free in case I wanna. And I'm gonna send Jew.
Hear nature's roar.
And see if you still feel like that when Jew comes out to play. I really feel like it's fortunate that there's still chances to activate the Jew relic. They actually got Iris down and died to Tempest and Morrigan, and now my game looks like it wants to wake up. So that was Iris. Let's take Iris out. Chuck. That's why it's better to get rolling during the event, because then it's a task and you get rewarded for rolling. Very true, Queen. Very, very true. The best thing to do with the talisman, so when you do it normally in an event, what you get is the shards to upgrade the talisman as a reward for rolling 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, blah, blah, blah. I've got Goose in there, so let me just take Goose out and let me just put some more attacking power in there. I don't want to put Goose in that team. I'll put Polaris in there. Slapped Iris immediately. That was tough. Slap the Folio too. Slap the whole team. That didn't work so well. Goose clearly was keeping stuff together. Let us see. So they say Iris is the problem. We'll put Goose back in and try again. I might need to draw for Octavia, you know. Iris wants to do this. I might need to draw for Octavia and Polaris and just stop playing with them. Yeah, alright, let's draw for, because Dante's putting a little shake on them. We kind of want to put a stop to that, which is Polaris. We'll get Goose out. We'll put Moshi, Byrna, Octavia, Polaris, bit of Iris for good measure. Put, see. Let me keep both of you man out of this team. You man go with like Maya and Marta. You don't do that. Do that over there.
Hear nature's roar.
Yeah, they're too weak. They're too weak. See, I was hoping. So let me see if I don't know who's gonna be able to heal them that quickly. To be honest, maybe if I take Iris out, put Goose in, chop Polaris, and try that and see if Goose can keep them alive and give Byrna some support, because they are super weak. Like, they have no business being in fights like this. Zero business being in this fight. The only reason why I'm even contemplating them is just the OPness of Byrna. And that combination looks like it could be something nice. Let us take Polaris out, put Iris in, and see if that makes it any easier for Byrna to. Nope. Octavia's far too weak. Made the team fall apart even quicker. So we're gonna have to get Octavia out of here, and let's try with Electra and see if putting Electra on the front can give the team a little bit more time to get going. But Iris is flashing heads all about still. No ninja sword, no fly kick, no Jackie Chan, no Van Damme business. Again and again and again, Iris is busting my head. That's tough. That's really tough. But it is, for context, 378k against 567k. Okay. What are we looking at? Iris, Tempest, Dante. We have not been able to keep Polaris alive. Chop Marta in and see with Goose. Can't tank. I don't want to directly at the back. Because Polaris should solve this riddle for me. But I feel like I might need to go and upgrade her health or something. Cause if Polaris stays alive, this team is just done for this team. But that is a problem. Polaris dying before she ults. But we got Marta activated now. Not for long. Not for long. Alright. So I think you guys have had suitable testing so you can get an idea of what Byrna can do. She does a lot still. Only 1700. That's not gonna make a health upgrade, and it's not gonna make an upgrade on Byrna either. It's seeming like this might be the impasse, the place where I cannot get past, but we don't give up so easy. All you do is you just try different combinations and try different combinations and try different combinations, like a locksmith picking a lock. But currently, Iris and this little Eternity team have got my number. They're blaming it on Marta. So let's get Moja in and see if Moja can make the difference. Nope. Maybe Sebastian. Who's their tank? Corvus? And then Sebastian might block a little bit of stun. I know I've got a good amount of health on Sebastian. I don't think I have tried him yet. So let me find him over here. Man like Sebastian. Jump in the team, bro. Just chuck some relics over here on the back and don't worry about that.
Hear nature's roar.
Okay, Sebastian's staying alive for a minute, but wait. So I had a team that was very close. Testing, training, and see if there is RNG. Then tried attacking a couple more times in EF. So there was a team that was close, you know. Let me see if I can find a team that was close. I think it was an Iris team. I think it might have been Iris and Folio. Let me try this team first and see if we can get a couple of them heroes down. Cause I did have a couple of teams that was really close.
Hear nature's roar.
So did we get a hero down? It's hard to tell on that one. They're saying change Iris. I'm gonna change Iris and get Goose in and see if Goose can keep the team alive a little bit more so we can kill, because I have killed the Iris still. One of the times it was only Morrigan left, one of the times there was like 10% Jew left. It's come down to just Iris before, and there you go. So what I want to do is, don't tell me this. This is actually peak, you know. If that's the one time I get through with the RNG and I ain't even got a second team. Alright, let me put the second team up. Put Iris in there. Put Electra on there. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So we need to win this fight now. So experience is a very expensive school. When you're playing Eternal Frontier, guys, please try and learn from my experience and make sure you put a second team up, yeah? So head to the Eternal Frontier, lock the team in your mind. The team is Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Folio. Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Folio. Say it one more time. Moshi, select her. Byrna, select her. Jew, Goose, Folio. Put it on training. Challenge that more and more. If you're in my guild, there is now an opportunity for you to go and attack my Byrna team. You lot go and have fun with that, yeah? So test it for RNG. We're gonna test it for RNG and see what the RNG is. It looks like there's definitely RNG in the team. I think Dan said it comes from Jew's crit hits. Yeah. So there is RNG in the team. if I'm understanding things properly, because you can see not all of the results, they're not consistent. Sometimes folio stays alive, sometimes folio dies, sometimes it goes down to just Jew. Let me scroll up here in the clat. Yep, the RNG there is Jew related crit percent chances. So Jew is one of them RNG characters, and he really is when you begin to understand a little bit more about RNG. For me, it's something that's very new to me. It's only recently Queen mentioned it to me and I was like, random number generator, what does it mean? As you can see, I'm still taking a minute to wrap my head around it, the whole RNG concept. But just to make sure I understand a little bit more, let me set up another team. Let me just check the results, check the battle results. Module we're gonna get rid of for, or maybe Folio's the one that kept on dying, so we'll get rid of Folio. I do kind of see that still. And put Goose in and battle it 10 times. Yeah, I do see where the RNG can be easier to understand in respect to Titans. So we've got Folio, Jew, Goose, Byrna, and what have we changed here? Moshi. So we've basically changed Folio for Iris, gone 6-4. And there's a weird, interesting RNG. It looks like both Jew and Goose carry that RNG. I guess it is a lot easier to understand in Titans, but yeah. Victory, Jew and Iris, Victory, Moshi and Byrna, Victory, Solo Jew, Victory, 4 heroes, Victory, 3 heroes, Victory, 2 heroes. The inconsistency is the random number generator. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly who will be her nemesis, but from my understanding, probably someone like Celeste would probably present Byrna with problems, because once Celeste blocks that heal, your team is kind of in trouble. Also, what you see that early killers seem to like be a problem for her as well, because if you get the team down before she gets activated, the early killers can blast the team. Satori is an early killer, Kayla is an early killer, Iris is an early killer. As you see, I had problems earlier against teams with like Sebastian and Yasmin together because they're super early killers. So it looks like the way to counteract Byrna, the counter is most probably gonna be potentially heal block. Queen can tell you, because her Celeste is a lot better built than mine, and she can tell you a little bit more about whether or not that's an effective tactic. I was gonna ask Queen if she could send me some trainings, because if I did have some, I could have watched some of the videos and let you guys see, because Queen is what I like to call a trainer, and a trainer has all heroes on a good level at an equal level. So Queen can tell you much better whether Celeste will be effective. But what I have seen today most of the teams that have given me problems, most of the battles that I've lost, it's been like the early killers. It's been my Mushy and Shroom drop super early, and then Byrna doesn't really get a chance to get the team going. And in a lot of those instances, I've counteracted it with Electra, an extra tank, who's like a placeholder, who's gonna stay there. And then once she dies, the rest of the team is like activated now, so it kind of doesn't really matter. So if you guys don't know, there is the training requests, are your training requests open to the public on the Hero Wars official Discord, Queen? Or is it just like content creators? Because I know there is a section that you do on the Hero Wars official Discord that is training requests. So it's open to the public on the Hero Wars official Discord. So guys, Queen is a moderator on the official Hero Wars Discord. She has different things that she does, like blogs and different like types of content that she releases, mostly written content. And there's also a channel on the official Hero Wars Discord called Training Requests. It's normally somewhere up at the top, and if you go in there you can submit training requests. I don't know if Queen has help or if she handles all of the training requests solo. She is a very capable person, so I would not be surprised if she handles all of them solo. But if you do have requests, you can head over to the channel on the official Discord and put some training requests into Queen. And one of these days I am going to lure her onto a live stream so we can have some conversations. Like even today would have been an amazing day to get her on and for her to talk about just some of her observations with the new hero Byrna, some of the teams that she's using. Like, yeah, one day I do have hopes that we will be graced by the presence of the Queen. But in the meantime, in between time, thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Mr. Galliwasp, aka River Jordan. We are here on Galliwasp Gaming, and I am suitably impressed by the performance that I'm seeing and receiving from the new hero Byrna. The progress that I'm making in the Eternal Frontier is it's next level, and this is Drew going crazy on RNG. And they're saying Iris is the problem. We can't take Drew out and we can't take Goose out. We can potentially take Iris out, although Iris is supposed to be the protection against Kayla and Aiden. My Iris is weak. Byrna is supposed to give her a little bit of a leg to stand on, but I think I'm getting to the point where there's just too wide of a power gap. Like, if you've been watching for a while, you'll see earlier in the stream I was doing stupid stuff with like my Polaris and Octavia and Dante and some little teams like that. But as the power gap widened, those little heroes just couldn't really hang around anymore. And I believe this is what I'm encountering in the Eternal Frontier, where sometimes it could be like a simple one glyph upgrade. It could just be like something really simple that's gonna make the big difference. The only thing I can afford right now is some magic pen on Iris. I could have gone for intelligence. I maybe should have gone for intelligence, but we're about to find out. is there? Let's see. The thing is, I'm hesitant to take Jew out because Jew has been the guy that has been surviving. I'm also hesitant to take Goose out because Goose is a bad man, but we gotta try some different stuff and see what's going on here. Because Kayla and Aiden are ripping the team to pieces.
Hear nature's roar.
And I was kind of hoping Sebastian might help. This is not it. This is not it in any way, shape or form. But is that Octavia down? This might be. It could be. Can we get that Aiden down? Close. Close. Let's get, yeah, they're saying Sebastian is the problem. I'm kind of leaning towards believing them. Let's take him out and put Goose back in and see if that little bit more magic pen is gonna make the difference. But I'm not sure if Iris is even okay. She stays alive. She got an ult off. Goose helped her, but is Kayla dying as a result of that? No, she is not. Kayla's just died from Jew. Well, Aiden just died from Jew, and where Kayla keeps on reviving her, problematic, and they're blaming it on Goose. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. So, let me just go check. Trainings, first team, Moshi, Goose, Jew, Modja, Iris. Let's go for that. Moshi, Goose, Jew, Modja, Iris. Let's go for that. Moshi, Goose. No, Modja, yeah. But then Iris. Who do we drop? I guess first thing we'll drop is Goose. And then it's also an Electra, it's also an Octavia team. So I need to see if my Polaris has anything to say about that. But at the same time, I can tell you Kayla is not going to have any mercy on my Polaris. Byrna's going to have a whole lot of work keeping that Polaris alive. I'm going to take Jew out and I'm going to put Goose in. Might be a bad move, but let's see. Nah.
Hear nature's roar.
Don't know if Octavia will help, but let's see. Kai. It looks like they kind of took the heat off of Iris a little bit. And now Goose, Byrna, and Moshi and Shroom are going. Nice, we'll take it. We will take it. Team core progress. We got a 4-piece out here, but we got a nice DPS in the form of Folio, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But I should really have 5 heroes out here. But that's why Queen is telling you, yeah, they be out here throwing heroes, free heroes out here like that. Alright, I'm gonna face one more stage. I'm going to face one more stage, see if we can get one more set of runes farmed. This is the Chaos Twins. Let's see. Can we chuck Octavian against them? And just see if that works.
Pulse of the cosmos.
True. That's close. They're blaming it on Byrna. Might be Octavia. Let's see if we get Iris out there with Polaris. I'm pretty sure that was the team I was originally working with.
Pulse of the cosmos.
Krista's trying to survive with that foolishness, and I see what Lars is doing round the back. So I'm gonna keep Polaris with it, but I'm gonna chuck Jew in there and see if we can get Jew to take Lars out of the picture. If we can get Lars out of the picture, we're on to something still.
Pulse of the cosmos.
Lars will just be round the back on demon time, trying to kill people. Get that Lars down, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now we make some progress. And when you can like watch the fight and see what's going on, that's when you get like a better ability to start. Oh, bro, put someone around the back, bro. I'm still rocking the 4-piece on the second slide. And Folio's, let's see how gangster he feels. He feels fully gangster still. I like it. Let's put Iris around there and see if we can get some movement from the auto battle. See if we can get some movement from the auto battle. I would like to get some runes from our Polaris, please, guys. They're not taking kindly to that, are they? Who's that? Only Krista. If it's only Krista and Amira, what happens if we chuck? Yeah, Iris over there. Put no, leave Maya. Put Sebastian in. Auto battle that. It might be the first team that's stopping the progress. It might be. Okay, Goose just took a lot of damage and popped her ult. Who cleared them out? Amira. Amira's gone now. There we go, it's just Krista left. We should get through this. So if you guys have watched my dungeon stream yesterday and today's stream, if you have learned anything from Mr. Galliwasp, you must learn the power of perseverance, the power of just trying again, and literally just trying again, and literally trying again. Like yesterday for almost 2 hours I was in the dungeon almost doing the exact same thing I'm doing in the frontier today, just trying again, and you'll see the same thing here in the frontier. And they tell you, bro, you lose, what do you try again, bro? The game even tells you what to do. Just try again, just be persistent. Persistence is a key. Sometimes persistence is the key. Let's drop Jew and put Moja in there and see if we can get some progress. Let's put Jew and Moja together with Iris potentially to drop Byrna. That's braveness. I still would like to play with a Byrna tank. I just don't know if I have the ecosystem to support it on this account, to be honest. This and the Caden looks like you, man, want a bit of Polaris, but not without Jew. Not without Iris, not without Goose, without Jew, definitely with Byrna. Yep, Polaris stays alive, it's a dub. The power of persistence, guys, the power of persistence. You just gotta learn how to use the elements in your team to create different combinations that can get you towards the progress and the place that you need to be. And ahead of Monday, where Byrna is officially released to the general public, at this point in time, I don't think I can hesitate to recommend her to you guys. I don't think I can hesitate to recommend her to you guys. Like, you're seeing what's happening in front of your eyes. You're seeing the same stuff I'm seeing. You can imagine how Byrna is going to fit into your team. You can begin to imagine what she's going to be able to do for you. When you see, like, let me just check my rating right quick. Claim that right quick. We're on 26. How close are we? Alright, 25 is 661. Now, just for a comparison, right? That's Kuka BG from the Defenders. Let's go see if we can find him, bro. Because I can guarantee you, oh my days. So just getting Byrna on my account has taken me up 45 places on the power leaderboard. And let's see if we can find Kuka BG. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the top 50. Yup, there we go. He's 27 in total hero power. 2 million hero power. Almost double the size of my account. Just for context, and that's the guy who's right above me in the eternal frontier. Let's see. We're still running. It seems like certain time the defeats are just RNG, and you just gotta try again, and you can keep running and keep farming. Like, let's just see. Go back to battle, auto battle again. See if it's RNG. Simulate that battle again. I have to say, Byrna is quite crazy. It's quite crazy. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take them runes. I'm gonna jump over to the key to a lot of my victories, which is fading fast. And I'm going to put some health on Polaris. I'm going to save that, the rest of it. And see, I might be able to take that health glyph to 40 just mining in the frontier. And now I'm understanding a little bit more. Okay. Look at the team. It's a Caden and Fafnir. Put Jew in and see if we can get them lot out at the back. Clear that back line out. Okay, let's watch. Byrna, Goose, Jew, Iris. Iris should put that Kayla and Aiden to bed.
Hear nature's roar.
The animation is cool still. That's work. That's work. That's work, bro. That's right. That's work with the Byrna tank as well. And that's exactly that RNG. Let's see and just make sure. It would be a real shame to go win that first battle and then go get killed by these lot on the second battle. That would not be what's up. And they got Jew over here trying to survive. Can Folio take him down? Fortunately. Alright, let's hit the auto battle and run. See if we can run a little more. See if we can get that grand. Oh, they're trying me. They want to test me. Caden again, bro. Again and again and again. Let's just see if we can get past double Caden. Yeah, we get past it. Who? What? Caden again. Caden again. What's on the second slide? Who's that man like Lars? Let's take Marta out and just put Polaris around there to see if that can handle Lars. Okay, let's watch the fight and see what's actually going on. Because we've lost a couple times on the auto. But she's very distinctive. You can't really miss Byrna in a team. The bear can't really hide. Kayla's still alive. Okay, we're starting to get him down. And this combination is starting to clear stages really well now. That combination of Jew, Goose, and Byrna. Like... Alright, so... actually, let's just see if we can keep running. See if we can run a little. No chance. I'm not sure. I kind of just want to go bump up Polaris's health cliff because that's what I want to do. But let me actually watch the battle first before I make any snap decisions. Wow. Wow. Can we see a report, please? Kai, no. Kai. Feel like new Kai with the rework. Kai bust up man's t-shirt. Man like Kai and they're blaming it on Iris. They're saying Iris is the troublemaker. Put Moja out there. You know what? To how quickly Kai disintegrated my team, I don't know why I'm gonna try Folio. Really, I wanna try either Marta or Electra, but sometimes what you need to do is run through the options. Astaroth is still tanking. Put Moja in the second team. Alright, let's take a little watch. Maybe what I need to do is put Polaris back in the first team. Maybe. Wow, Byrna first to go down. That's a first. I ain't seen much of that. Is Goose not about? Goose was about. He just went down. New Kaya's moving on a mad thing. And they're blaming Jew and Byrna. I think it's not true. That's interesting. And Jew was one of the guys that's standing up the longest. Kite is round the back. I don't think Electra is the solution. Let's try Marta. Kai is looking dangerous, bro. Let's see. Let's just get Drew out of there and see if we can just put together something that can actually withstand Kai for a minute so they can get going. Kai, if they can get going, Goose and Moshi and Byrna will clear it. If they lose Electra and Marta, if they can get going. If they can get going. Wow, that Kai's doing a lot, bro. But that's close. So, I'm learning. The other day, Queen said to me, it's gonna take a while for me to train you in how to fight in the Eternal Frontier. And she's not lying, because while I'm here on stream, what I'm actually doing is I'm learning. Just through the chat, I'm actually learning a lot from Queen. And she's teaching me a lot about the game. So Marta, Goose, Byrna, Moshi, Electra. Say it one more time. Marta, Goose, Byrna, Moshi, Electra. Hit create. Marta, Goose, Byrna, Moshi, Electra. Okay, 360k. put that on the challenge. We're gonna put Moshi, Jew, Folio, Iris, Moja 10 times 37k versus 357k. Do it 10 times, we lose 10 times. The team is strong. But if there's definitely RNG in it. Okay, so from my understanding, what I need to do now is just this, and I should get through. Yep, accept the first one, try the second one. Okay, accept the first one, try again. Set 3. Let's go one more time. 4. Let's go one more time. 5. Zach Kai really like that. Let's go one more time. The team's got RNG, bro. 6. Alright, let's go one more time. 7. Let's do 10. Okay. This will be 8. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ouch. Let's keep going for 9. It could be 1 to 9. It's 1 to 9. That RNG. Okay. Okay, bro. Hey. Oi. There's no joking in the thing. There's no joking in the thing. I'm gonna take Marta out. I'm gonna put I want Jew in there, and we're gonna hit the auto. That's interesting. I hope you guys are learning while I'm learning, you know. I hope you guys are learning while I'm learning, and while I'm learning, let me just take Drew back out, put Marta back in, cause that team's got RNG, bro. Booka! Alright, Queen. Much respect to my Queen. Big up Queen, yo. I'm learning. I am learning. I'm learning. The first time she said to me about RNG, it bust my brain, cause I just really didn't understand it. But now I feel like I'm starting to get a better understanding of it. And this is actually what I've got, like, so this right here, these two teams right here, 418k, Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Folio has RNG. Electra, Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Marta has RNG. And what's nice about this in the frontier is I'm starting to learn good teams with RNG. So like, what's gonna happen is you're likely to see, let me just put this Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Folio. Let me change that for Iris. Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Iris. Put the challenge and then go Moshi, Byrna, Goose, Jew, Folio. Time 10 that. Nine one, another 9-1. So let's have a look. A team with 9 wins has definitely got that RNG in it. So what I need to figure out now is which one of these lines is going on defense in war and which one of these lines is going on offense in war. But it's kind of like, it's a little bit more like learning which lock this team is the key to pick, because each one of these teams that you look and you see here will be more effective against like certain teams. So like the Jew and the Iris 400k line, that's when you do reverse training to find that. You're gonna have to elaborate on that a little bit more, Queen, in terms of reverse training. What, like different trainings in terms of attacking and different training in terms of defense, you mean? But yeah, these will be different keys to different locks. So what you'll find is, like, against something like a Kayla and an Aiden, the Iris and the Jew will work well, because the Iris rework can actually permanently kill Kayla or Aiden. If they die with the soul charge, they won't get resurrected. Jew is also good against Kayla and Aiden because he'll kill Aiden in the backline. So against a different team now, a team which is putting a lot of pressure on your tanks, like a Sebastian or a Yasmin, that's where you might want to use a team like Electra, Mushy, Byrna, Goose, Marta, because Electra at the front is going to give you that little bit more time and stay alive long enough so that the other 4 champs are going to start ulting. Mushy, Byrna, Goose, Marta are going to start firing ults, and once that team starts firing ults, they will be very hard to take down, because Mushy's going to generate healing, Byrna's going to generate healing, Goose is going to generate healing, Marta is going to generate healing. So when I say the teams are different keys to different locks, Folio will be more effective against a different set of heroes. Iris will be more effective, but it's good to now find out all these teams with RNG. Big up Mia Wallace, active right now, throwing up titans in the training. Big up yourself wherever you're at. The whole of the Canadian family and all of these things. So you attack the offense team with your defense team. It should always be 10-0. And this is reverse training. Attack the offense team with your defense team. So recent developments, and especially talisman changes, bring us to the place where, like, you start to have offensive teams and you have defensive teams. So like this Electra, Mushy, Byrna, Goose, Marta is gonna be a nice defensive team, because once that team gets going, the fact that there's 4 healers and Electra, it's gonna be quite hard to get the team down. I'd have to, I don't know if she's actually watching right now, but let me just give me a second. Let me just see. Let me ask her, does she have Tenebris? Switch Angus with Tenebris. Alright, try switching Angus with Tenebris. Message. Yeah, so that was a message. So guys, big up yourself wherever you're at. Big up yourself wherever you are from. Yo, shout out my guy Thunder Emperor. Big up yourself, Thunder Emperor. My G, the Galliwasp General. Big up yourself, my bro. And I have been digging in the Eternal Frontier for a little bit over 2 hours now. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to see, in fact, you know what? Hold on. I ain't trying to jump off the stream so quick. We ain't in no hurry. Let me just look. 400k, 300k, Grim 61k, that's a Titan, Cambot. Maybe I'll go for some of Cambot's lower level teams like this 155k. Let me just try something like this, bro. Let's see what's really going on. Okay, she bodies Corvus.
Hear nature's roar.
She bodies Dante. She gonna body the whole team? Can we see a whole team get bodied by Byrna? Is she like that? I mean, they're not killing her. So the only other thing that can happen is we time out. Let's go on ×4. They may time out if she doesn't deal enough damage. Nah, Queen's not even lying. She will win. So she healed 4 million, took 1 million damage, dealt almost a million damage. Let's go back to the defense team. So that was the 155k. I don't think she's gonna be so fortunate against. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be so fortunate against a 241k team. But she ate Corvus though. She is looking a bit OP. But watch. Guys, tell me in the chat who you want me to pair with Byrna against that team. Tell me, I'm gonna give her one more hero. Tell me who you think I should put with her. Somna. My Somna's not really that good, but where it is Byrna, it actually might work. So let's go 3-star blue level 50 Somna. Let's see, I think Somna's actually a good challenge, but I'd need to bump Somna up a tiny bit. Wow. So it looks like she's got RNG. Let's just go back to the defense teams. Attack this team. Go Byrna alone. Go ×10 and let's see what's going on. 4 to 6. The health stays consistent on the wins, but look at the other team. She's definitely, is it, so how does this work, Queen? Is it that Byrna's got RNG? Because it doesn't look like there's any RNG on Byrna's side. But it definitely looks like the RNG is working on Cambut's team. How does that go? 4 to 6. I guess now Folio will definitely do this 10-0. If we go, this is a straight dub. Yeah, Folio's a straight dub. Folio dies every time. Folio dies every time, but it's a straight dub. Let's watch a fight. That was so quick. Folio gets an ult off and he gets to slap some damage. Yeah, Byrna and Drew's a dub. Folio pops an ult. Yeah, he dies. It looks like what, Iris pops an ult. Yep, Folio pops an ult. That takes out half of their team. Iris pops an ult, kills Folio, and that's reliable. Let's go to the defense team. So let's see, is there Octavia? Let's do a run with Octavia right quick. Always Octavia, it can become random. That's where you prep a reset in wars. Alright, So let's run 10 times Octavia and Byrna. It might be OP still. 7-3. Yeah, see, Byrna looks pretty consistent. It looks like a big part of what this... It looks like a big part of this RNG that we're seeing is potentially... I'm gonna watch that next. I think it's Somna on the other team. I think it's Somna and the Relic. Yeah, Somna and the Relic, bro. Okay, and it's nice when you watch it like this because you get a much better chance to see the animations. I want to see the loss though. And let's see, look out for the sheep, yeah? Look out for the sheep. See, that was Somna. That's Somna. You see that sheep right there? Yep. And this is a loss. Somna might sheep her again, and that's where she's gonna die. Yeah, it's Somna and that Relic. That's what's putting the RNG on it. Somna and that Relic are duppy. So we're gonna move up to Cambut's 320k team, and we are going to go 10 times with Byrna and Jew. 9-1 against Cambut's 320k team. Wow. And couple times Byrna dies and Jew goes crazy. Let's watch one where both of them stay alive. But I guess Byrna and Jew is crazy. Yeah, Byrna and Jew is crazy, and Byrna's actually tanking nicely against these weaker teams. And that is actually a bit of a crazy one. So let's get back to the training right quick. And Mia's throwing teams up like crazy. Okay, she got the message. She got the message. Go to defensive teams. We want Cambut's 320k team. So we've tried Byrna and Jew, we've tried Byrna and Octavia, we've tried Byrna and Somna. Let me know in the chat if there's a hero you want me to try, if there's a team you want me to test against. Right now I want to see this Byrna and Electra. I've seen actually some really nice results, but they go down 10-0. Wow. Let's see what happens. What happens with Byrna and Electra why they lose 10 times? They take too long to kill. Okay, but this is the 320k team, and we've mostly been doubling. I guess once that Polaris gets busy. That's actually Kai. Folio. Okay. Same 320k team. Let's do it. Byrna and Iris. 10 time it. Iris is an early killer, but they only got 2 dubs. And you can see Iris blasting out the middle section almost every time. So let's watch a win where both of them stay alive. which we know Iris goes crazy and just kills the whole team. We know how that goes. Right out of a stun, we get a heal from Byrna. They're still stopping Iris from ulting. Byrna's keeping her alive. One ult from Iris, half your team gone. Second ult from Iris, Folio gone. Third ult from Iris, Electra gone. Byrna takes half her life. Wow, Electra takes another ult from Iris, but she's taken it on her ult. So it's just a chance of Iris catching her when she's not on that ult. If you manual this, she'll go down a lot quicker. But Electra's pumping still. Solo Electra. That's a lot of ults from Iris from Electra right there. And that's like the one instance that they actually won. One of the few. One of like 2. This is what happens the other 8 times. Iris probably goes down early from Polaris stuns, maybe Kai or Folio. But we should definitely... Okay, so it must be, yeah, it's that Electra and Folio combo. It's that Electra and Folio combo. So let's that's 320k. Let's put Byrna there. Let's put Iris there. Let's get like let's just put these lot and see what the power is. 255k. $2.8. Wow, one time we win is because of Byrna alone. Yeah, have a good night, Queen. I can't believe, wow, it's almost 12. I've been on the live stream for a minute. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hope you have a good night still. Is that just Folio just grinding my team down? That's a big ult from Polaris. And then it just comes down to Byrna and Electra most of the times. And Electra clearly just deals more damage and wins. Or we time out. Is that what's happening? No, this is the one where Byrna actually wins. One of the few occurrences. So yeah, interesting. If you guys are watching, I can potentially jump back on tomorrow and do some more testing. But yeah, heading up to 2 hours and 30 minutes on the live stream. I'm about to call this one a day, but look forward to Monday when Byrna becomes available to the general public, so you can get a chance to get Byrna into your team, rank her up, and all of these things. So until the next time, until we meet again, my name is Mr. Galliwasp, aka River Jordan. Please make sure you check the link in the description of this video. If you're not already part of the Galliwasp gaming family, do head over to the Discord and join us over there. And until next time, much love and respect, manners and blessings. Hope you guys have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at, and I will catch you on the next one. Big up.